Hello friends, Mandar here, back with another video. Today let's talk about December visa bulletin. What can we expect from the next month's visa bulletin? So if you are interested in this topic, stick around until the end and let's get started. If you are here for the first time, welcome. My name is Mandar and I make immigration related videos for US and Canada. I'm not an immigration lawyer, so anything that I say on this video or on my channel is for information purpose only. And if you have specific immigration need, you should consult a competent immigration attorney. With that said, let's get started. Now, I have been making these prediction videos for quite some time now, for the last few months, and people are highly interested in this topic. Because the dates have progressed so much for EB category, there is a lot of speculation within the community to see where the dates are going to move and what is the chart that USCIS is going to allow us to use for the next month. So although I was a little bit hesitant this time to continue to make this video because of so many requests, I have decided to do it anyways. So let's keep it at the high level and let's start discussing what could happen. As I mentioned in my previous video as well, this is not a perfect science. Anything that we can speculate is from the observation and talking to people who have given me some information based upon which I can do some predictions. So let's see. So first of all, I looked at how is the process actually working. So when I say that, what I mean is the visa bulletin for October allowed a lot of people from EB2 and EB3 and even EB1 category to apply for the final stage of green card, which is 485. And also they could apply for EAD and advanced parole. I then looked at the process. I tried to recollect the process that I went through and also the current process and kind of laid out a timeline what you can expect after I-485 has been applied. I made a special video on that and you can check it out on my channel, which specifically talks about things to expect after I-485. So whenever you make an application to USCIS or file any petition, USCIS is pretty diligent in sending you the receipt notice as quick as possible. I have seen the receipt notice come within a week or two at the most. But lately what I have been finding is that the receipts notices are taking much longer. For instance, somebody who has applied for 485 in the early October have received the receipt notice just recently, and some other people have not even received the receipt notice yet. This is a much longer time frame than the typical time frame of 2 weeks to receive a receipt notice. What this tells me is it is like a pile of mail applications sitting in the desk of USCIS that nobody is even looking at yet because they have so much at their hands to take care of. Now at some point somebody will go back to the pile and start collecting those applications and start issuing the receipt numbers. So that is probably what is happening with the receipt numbers. What that tells me is USCIS still hasn't acknowledged all the applications that have come in October of 2020, let alone November. So what we can derive from that is they still don't have a final number of how many applications have been submitted for I-485. So how many people are going to use those visa numbers? So I don't think they have a good idea of that. But I do think that the final action dates chart is going to consistently keep moving. As I did predictions for last couple of months, I have been saying that there will be a consistent progression of EB1, EB2 and EB3 dates in the next several months. And I still stand by with that statement. Now let's look at how the dates have progressed in October to November. So as you can see here, the left hand chart is October visa bulletin and the right hand chart is November visa bulletin. And if you look at the final action dates for EB1, they progressed by almost 6 months for India. So for instance, EB1 it progressed from 1st of June 2018 to 1st of December 2018, which is the progression of 6 months. EB2 had progressed by about 3 weeks and EB3 had progressed by about a month and a half. I suspect that this trend is going to continue in the next couple of months, although I would expect a faster progression of all these 3 visa bulletin dates. For EB1, I would say it would still progress by about 5 to 6 months every month for the next 2 or 3 months until it becomes current, and it will steady and it will remain current for the remainder of the year. But we won't see the current date until say January. This EB2 is also going to continue to progress by a month or two. Although it did not progress by much in the month of November, I still think that it will progress by a month or two continuously for the next few months. And EB3 will also do the same thing. The filing date chart is not expected to change. Although it may change by a few days here and there, I am not expecting any significant progression in filing dates chart. Only the final action date chart will continue to progress throughout the year. That is something that I continue to say in my previous videos as well. Now, let's go back to which chart USCIS will propose to use in December of 2020. And I think it will still remain at filing date chart. Going back to my previous comment that they still haven't processed all the applications that they have received in the month of October and November. The reason I say that is because a lot of people still haven't got their receipt numbers for those applications, which tells me that USCIS hasn't even gotten to them yet. And because they haven't gotten to them yet, they still don't know how many applications they have received. So they cannot make that prediction whether to allow the window to remain open or close it. My guess is that they will continue to allow to use the filing date chart for the month of December. Hopefully they will get all the receipt numbers issued so that people can start tracking their application. So that is just my prediction. We'll see what happens. The visa bulletin, as you know, in the last couple of months have been getting delayed by a lot. Usually it comes around in the first or second week of the month. We are seeing that they are waiting until the third or even the final few days of the month to issue the visa bulletin for the next month. So that trend will probably continue, and with a lot of changes coming along with the change of the government, that will have some bearing on the processing times of the USCIS. So that's all I wanted to say about the December visa bulletin. I'm going to make few more videos on what are the changes that we can expect from the new administration that is going to come in the next year. I'm preparing the list of topics that we'll go through in the next video. So stay tuned for my next video. Like this video and subscribe if you haven't, so that you are notified as soon as I drop in that video. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. And I will see you in the next one.